Hi there guys and welcome back. This is going to be a new Dragon deck profile build. This is mostly for Dragon Synchros. This is more for a fun deck. It's not really competitive. I mean, you can make it competitive in a way, but I just kind of threw this together in about an hour or so and made it for fun. I hope you like it. Alright, so first you run 3 Black Dragon Colospirants. I think that's how you say it. And what this guy does is you can special summon him by banishing a light monster from your graveyard. And when this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can search out his, I guess you can call it his brother or cousin, whatever you want. And that is, oh my bad, White Dragon Wyvern Buster. And he does the exact opposite. When you can special summon him by banishing a dark. And then these two kind of like run the deck because they search out each other, and then you can just plus off each other. Next, you run 2 Maiden Eyes of Blue, level 1 tuner, and then you can go for your Giga Castle, and then either as Silver Blue or Silver Dragon. And I also run Degustu Emerald, so Blue Eyes is always kind of, you can always go into it. And plus it's a light, and you need lights to run the 2 dragons. Next, I run 2 Junk Synchrons. You can search out level 2 or lower monsters, and there's a lot of them. And not just that, but it's an extra dark, and you can synchro with it. Once again, this is a dragon synchro kind of build. Next, we run 2 effect failures. Send card, negate effects, and it's a light more for it. And it's also a tuner, so I mean you can always synchro with it. Next, you run 2 tuning wares. Mostly for draw power, because this deck it has a lot of searches, but it's kind of inconsistent in a little way, because you have to draw cards, and a lot of times you can't get to draw those cards. Next, I'll run 1 Mystic Tomato and 1 Shining Angel. They kind of do the exact opposite of what they do. This one, when it's a show of battle, you search out level 1500, or not level, you search out 1500 or less attack monster, and special summon an attack. This one, when it's destroyed by battle, special summon a light monster, 1500 or less attack. Next, you want 1 DD Crow, sent to graveyard, blah blah blah. Their target sent to the graveyard, or basically what they do is zombies coming and vampires coming. Send them to the graveyard and then banish the monster from the graveyard. Next, 1 Magician of Faith, with it being re-added, and not just that, but you get to flip, add a spell to hand, and then there it is a light. 1 Unknown Synchron, special summon it, use it as banish material, or even use it as a tuning material, and then banish it. Then 1 Blue Eyes, of course, light, and then Maiden Eyes of Blue target. And then you can always Foolish Burial it, and then Degustu Emerald for it, which is pretty easy. Card Trigger, so you can mill your cards. He's the only card that isn't light or dark, and he just is there just to mill cards, so you can have material in your graveyard. And then 1 BLS, because it does have a little of a chaos build, so you have your lights and darks. This deck probably would have topped maybe if like there's a. I mean, there are probably better cards that you can use in this. Like I said, this is mostly just for fun for me. But with Return from Different Dimension being banned, it's not as good as it could have been. But it's okay. It's mostly for fun. Next, I run 2 Shrinks. Half their attack, and then not just that, but there's like OTK combos you can kind of do with this. Not in this deck, but this card. I will say this on this card. I really do like this spell. It's a really good spell because it halves their attack, but the only problem is there's not room for it in many decks. But if you can find a way to run this in your deck, I would, because it's just a really good quick spell. Then you run 2 Polydualities, get your searches off, look for cards you need, because sometimes you do get a dead hand. 1 Dark Hole, so you can blow up the field. Reinforcement in the army, so you can get your Junk Synchron. 1 MST just in case, you know. Staple spells. 1 Foolish Burial for that Blue Eyes, or any dark or light you need, or anything you need, truly. 1 Lightning Vortex. It's a Rikege, you just have to discard, which is perfectly fine because you have lights and darks. So that's what you need. You need lights and darks in the graveyard, so it's fine. 1 1-for-1, so you can always discard a dark, get out Tuning Wear. Or, like, what you can do is discard Tuning Wear, special summon Tuning Wear, Junk Synchron, Synchro for 5, draw cards. And a Book of Moon. Very common spells, but they're really good spells. For the traps, you run 2 Call of the Haunted. Just reuse cards, stuff like that mostly. Turns to Tribute. Solemn Warning. Wabaku, so your monsters don't get destroyed by battle, so you can actually use them later on. I mean, you don't want to use it on Mystic Tomato and Shining Angel, but you might want to keep it on other cards that you get out with those cards, maybe like Digos to Emerald or something. 1 Mirror Force, and then 1 Compulse. And that's it for the traps. Alright, for the specials, or for the extra deck. Digos to Emerald, because you add 3 cards from your graveyard to your deck, and then you get to add or draw a card. And then, or you can do the secondary effect as a special summon a non-effect monster from your graveyard, which is pretty good because you do run Blue Eyes. 1 Gaga Cowboy, kind of just win, and he's a good level 4. Number 39 Utopia, just negate attacks, and he is a 2500 beater. Black Ship of Corn, destroy the card, they take 1000. It's a pretty good card. I do run this card in most of my XYZ decks. I mean, I only run 2 of them, I guess, but I see a lot of people running this card because it is a really good level 4. Alright, and for the synchros, you run Ali Justicar of Justice, 1 Junk Warrior for Junk Synchron, and he's level 5. Celestial Wolf Lord Sirius. He is a really good generic rank 6. Not just that, but he can kind of be like, oh, turn to tribute, or not turn to tribute, but if he is destroyed, they lose 2400. And he, in my opinion, he's the best generic 6 out there that you can get. So he's pretty good. You have 1 Junk Archer. Black Rose. Kind of common. The rest of these are like really common staples. Scrap Dragon. Stardust. My bad. And then for like the 9s, 1 Azure Eye Silver Dragon, because a lot of these cards are dragons, so they won't be targeted by card effect. Giga Castle. Generic rank 9, so you can do other stuff. Then 1 Starter. And then for the 15th card, you can run like a Dark End Dragon, or you can run any card you want. I always leave 1 card open, because I'm always changing them every once in a while, so I usually take 1 card and I'll take it out, but I mean, outside of that, it's really up to you. Secret Compulse. I don't know. I will say this, kind of off topic. I will trade it for upper rarity because I don't know why, but there are some cards that just look really nice. But anyways, I hope you enjoyed. See you later.